Man, I came here to win rings, not babysit anyone.
On January 13th, the Los Angeles Lakers' 124-112 loss to the Sacramento Kings wasn't just another defeat on the scoreboard. It was a glimpse of the chaos brewing off the court. According to insiders, while fans were still processing the loss, tensions erupted in the tunnel. Reports suggest a heated confrontation broke out between Rich Paul and the agent representing Austin Reaves, allegedly over a trade rumor that could have moved Reaves solely to keep Bronny James in the rotation. This wasn't a minor spat. Sources describe it as career-altering territory, highlighting just how much behind-the-scenes maneuvering now shapes the team's decisions and dynamics.
I came here to win rings, not babysit anyone.
If I was the Lakers, I would probably be targeting the Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, that'd be a great fit.
I would.
For whom?
One scenario, right? Or you could say, let me withhold that, but this comes with
Austin Reaves.
This comes with a very unemotional.
And the drama didn't stop there. Sources claim that tension between LeBron James and JJ Redick was also simmering in the back halls, while frustrated veterans reportedly began pointing fingers at Bronny as the root of the chaos. What should have been a standard post-game routine quickly turned tense, stiff body language, no eye contact, and an unusually quiet locker room. According to multiple reports, including eyewitness coverage from ESPN's Dave McMenamin, the real spectacle unfolded in the tunnel. Reggie Berry, Austin Reaves' agent, was allegedly waiting, and what followed wasn't casual conversation. It was a heated confrontation over whispers of a trade rumor designed to protect Bronny's rotation spot. That's not minor drama. Reaves is approaching a potential max extension worth nearly $200 million, legacy-defining money, so emotions were bound to flare. Insiders say it all traces back to a single message Bronny reportedly sent in the team group chat, a text that allegedly shifted the mood inside the building completely. What started as a regular season loss, sloppy defense, missed rotations, and Kings opportunism, escalated into a tunnel showdown and a potential locker room fracture, turning a routine night on the court into a far bigger story behind the scenes.
I can't believe this, man. They just traded me to the worst franchise in NBA history.
They're going to move on, and I think that's the right thing to do. At some point, you got to turn the team over to Luka and Austin, and that's the only way you can start, because you can't be paying him $50 million a year to be the third best player on a team.
I wanted Luka to be the first signee of Team LeBron when he was going through his situation. And it didn't happen. He's still under the same umbrella of Nike. He's with Jordan, but I wanted him.
The stakes weren't small. We're talking franchise-altering, legacy-defining money for Austin Reaves. Sources claim Reaves' camp was furious, believing Rich Paul was quietly maneuvering behind the scenes to protect Bronny James' rotation spot at Reaves' expense. This wasn't mere office politics. Insiders describe it as a full-on battle over the team's future. And while Reaves had been dealing with injuries and wasn't even fully active, the tension wasn't about a single game. It was about long-term positioning. Who gets developed, who gets showcased, who becomes the next centerpiece. When money like this is on the line, agents don't play nice. The result? Reports say tempers flared so intensely that the agents nearly came to blows right there in the tunnel, turning a routine post-game moment into a scene that could define the Lakers' off-season strategy that, however, might have just been the tip of the iceberg. While security tried to keep the tunnel from boiling over, insiders claim something even bigger unfolded behind closed locker room doors. Word is LeBron confronted JJ Redick directly about a clause buried in Redick's agreement with the Lakers, something that, according to reports, Luka never should have known about. To understand why tensions reached that level, rewind to November 15th against the Milwaukee Bucks. On paper, it looked like a marquee night. Luka exploded for 41 points, the Lakers won, and fans celebrated. But a closer look at the rotation told a different story. Bronny started the game, logging 10 minutes on the floor, going 0-for-2 with 0 points and minimal impact. On a contender chasing championships, every possession and every minute matters. And analysts note the team's net rating dipped sharply while Bronny was in. Frustration reportedly boiled over. Redick yelled at Bronny to take the open shot before eventually pulling him. Insiders say that moment shattered an unspoken understanding, fueled by rumors that LeBron had influenced Redick's role in the lineup with the expectation that Bronny would be developed consistently alongside Luka, not in brief garbage minutes, but as a visible, long-term project running in parallel with a championship chase.
Like it's going to haunt me a little bit.
It's going to haunt you.
But I wanted him to be my guy. I wanted him to be my first guy.
Hey.
If the tension first surfaced on November 15th, It explains why January 13th descended into total chaos. When long-term development plans collide with immediate championship expectations, someone is always going to feel betrayed, and in this case, it wasn't subtle. It was loud, public, and messy. After that Bucks game, sources say JJ Redick's coaching instincts kicked in as he watched the opposition repeatedly target Bronny on defense. Development is one thing, winning is another. In that moment, he reportedly realized he couldn't both protect a young player's growth and close out a tight game simultaneously, a brutal spot for any coach. Then came an interview that reportedly split the locker room. Luka made it clear he's focused on winning championships, not babysitting anyone. If a player needs development, that's what the G League is for. Simple, direct, and unfiltered. That comment is said to have divided the team and set the stage for the chaos that erupted weeks later. LeBron James wasn't even active that night due to sciatica. But sources claim he still confronted JJ Redick afterward, not calmly or casually, but emotionally and protectively. It wasn't just about rotations anymore. Insiders say it became Team Luka versus Team Clutch, and everyone in the Lakers organization reportedly felt the tension. According to rumors, Rich Paul quickly recognized a critical dynamic. If Luka publicly resisted the development plan, LeBron's influence inside the team would weaken. Instead of suggesting an obvious Bronny trade, which would signal failure, Paul allegedly shifted tactics. On January 13th, the same night the Lakers fell to the Sacramento Kings, Paul appeared on his Game Over podcast and framed Austin Reeves not as a teammate, but as an asset. That word carries weight. Asset implies movable, replaceable. Paul argued that if the Lakers wanted to boost Luka's defensive support, they should consider flipping Reeves for a defensive anchor like Jaren Jackson Jr. On the surface, it read as strategy, but insiders interpreted it differently. It was pressure, a subtle psychological move. The message was clear: fall in line, or your environment could change overnight. The goal wasn't trading Bronny. It was isolating Luka and showing him that relationships and loyalties inside the organization were conditional, a high-level game of psychological chess. The power inside the Lakers organization still rested with certain key figures, and that reportedly sparked the heated tunnel confrontation between Rich Paul and Reggie Barry. Reeves' camp wasn't about to let their client become collateral in a bigger internal struggle. But sources say Luka's frustration ran deeper than just minutes or rotations. It was about respect, trust, and the integrity of communication. Months earlier, a single team group chat message from Bronny allegedly exposed internal information before it was supposed to go public, breaking the unspoken code of the locker room. To understand why it hit so hard, rewind to February 1st, 2025, when the Luka for Anthony Davis trade was finalized. The front office intended the news to be delivered privately and professionally to players, but a tweet from Shams Charania leaked it publicly, and reportedly, Bronny saw it first. Instead of waiting for management, he allegedly dropped the link straight into the team chat. In a locker room built on hierarchy and respect, timing like that matters more than most realize. Once trust cracks, it rarely fully heals. So the January tunnel altercation wasn't just about one loss, it was the culmination of months of tension, power struggles, and simmering resentment finally boiling over. And if you're only looking at the box score, you're missing the deeper story entirely. That handshake snub? It wasn't some random cold moment. It was a warning shot. LeBron James has made one thing clear over more than 2 decades. He does not like playing second fiddle. Last year, for the first time in decades, the vibe around the Los Angeles Lakers didn't just feel off. Insiders say it completely collapsed, exposing cracks in trust, leadership, and team chemistry that went far beyond the scoreboard.
Draymond Green basically turned into a Clutch PR bot overnight, trashing Stephen A. Smith on his podcast.